Okay. Speaking of crazy racist people, let's look at a guy who is, in some ways, the predecessor of Donald Trump. Although I have to say, this guy, Paul LePage, was a self-made guy. He was a homeless teenager who was able to, could barely speak English because he actually grew up in a French-speaking household, very poor, I believe in Lewiston, Maine, home of the great Bates College. And he worked his way up and has emerged as governor. And unfortunately, that inspiring story is the backdrop to one of the most demented, crazy, fanatical, right-wing, mean-spirited lunatics in not only the country, but maybe the world. And here, Governor LePage is leaving a message for a state senator, state legislator. I don't have the list in front of me. Could you say his name? Oh, I got it. It's Drew Gattine. Drew Gattine. This is on Thursday morning. And apparently Drew Gattine has been a critic of LePage's racially inflammatory language. Last year we played a clip of him talking about how the reason there's a drug problem in Maine is because, black people with names like C Money come to Maine and they get white girls pregnant and turn them on to drugs. So, I mean, I have no idea where anybody would have gotten the idea that he uses racist language. But anyways, he is really upset with this state legislator, Gattine, and he left him a voicemail explaining why.
Mr. Gattine, this is Governor Paul Richard LePage. I would like to talk to you about your comments about my being a racist, you cocksucker. And I want to talk to you. I want you to prove that I'm a racist. I've spent my life helping black people, and you little son of a bitch, socialist cocksucker, I need you to, I want you to record this and make it public because I'm after you. Thank you.
Thank you. He's a real gentleman. I like how he leaves the thank you. Then, of course, we have the little, like you were saying, Matt, there's sort of like the reverse psychology at the end. Like, I just called this guy a cocksucker several times and swore at him and threatened him. And you know what? I want people to listen to this.
I hope you send this to the New York
I hope you
Post.
make it public. And then, as if on cue, I believe it was the next day after leaving this message, Paul LePage said that Hispanic people were basically the enemies of police and should be tracked. And the reason he knows is because he has pictures of drug dealers on his desk, and they're people of color. Now, Maine is...
That's drawing a deduction or an inference.
I got to tell you something. I really don't know. Like, the reverse psychology thing is funny. I am not entirely convinced that he didn't want that recording made public. I'm really not.
Hello, you. I'm Sam Seder. Looking for smart progressive talk that is occasionally amusing? Well, subscribe to our YouTube feed. Subscribe to our podcast. Like us on Facebook. And just generally enjoy us.